No worry. Mrs. Rosa Paradell, General Manager of the Smart City Business Institute, an organization for spread smart city initiatives and building up a collaboration community and partnership among companies and institutions like City Lab or RESI, the Spanish Smart City Network. She will explain us their vision and experience in smart city environments and the Business Institute experience. Thank you very much.
Okay. Good morning. First of all, I want to thank the organization for inviting me to participate in this session today. In this session, I think we are trying to link smart cities and smart universities, and we will try to do it. We will try to find some common points, and for sure we will find some of them. But before starting, I want to introduce the Smart City Business Institute. The Smart City Business Institute, as Gabriel already said, is a platform that tries to be a common meeting point designed to gather together companies, cities, supra-municipality organizations with competence at a local level, and also the talent and the knowledge and the institutions that are supporting these smart cities, okay? These smart cities stakeholders platform will help you to let the world know what you are doing in these smart cities, okay? So you will find here communication, brand positioning, and access to the knowledge and networking, all in this platform. We will talk about the smart community. The smart cities as a sector covers a wide range of areas. Today I want to focus on energy, on transport and mobility, on technology and information, on smart citizens and environmental resources. But there are also many other areas like security, like education, like health, many other areas. So as a sector, covers a wide range of issues. And also, in every issue, there are a lot of stakeholders. I mean, from big companies to little companies to universities or research centers working on each area. So we want to gather together all of them in this Smart City Business Institute. Here you can see the main groups we are working with. The first one is the main two actors are the global business partners, we call the global business partners, and the City Lab. When we are talking about the global business partners, we are talking about these big companies that are leading the way in these smart city sectors. I mean, like IBM, like Cisco, like the big telecom operators that are working on this in this area. But in City Lab, we are working with the cities that are also leading the way in this smart city sector, like, for example, the municipality of Barcelona or other municipalities that are working in smart cities projects. And when we talk about corporate, we talk about companies that even their backbone is not in smart cities, they have solutions for smart cities. For example, think about some electrical companies that have electrical vehicle infrastructure or vehicles or devices to communicate the sensors, etc. Then you have the innovation. For us, the innovation category is very important. When we talk about innovation, we are talking about these little startups that really are bringing the innovation in this sector. If you know what the big companies are doing, most of them are looking for little partners specialized in every vertical, no? For example, try to, I don't know if you know the case of Microsoft that has this platform that it's called CityNext, but CityNext it's nothing else than a partnership model with little companies that have solutions in, for example, street lighting or smart tourism or anything. And they are looking for these little companies really innovative. So in this Smart City Business Institute, you will find you will find these little startups innovative and try to link with them and collaborate, because as it's already said, smart cities as a sector, it's a sector about collaborating, okay? We also have the category of professional because we all are professionals in the smart city sector and we can be part of the Smart City Business Institute. These categories, the above mentioned categories, are the offer and the demand in smart cities. But there are also two other very important categories, that is the knowledge partners, which include the universities that are working in any way in smart cities, for example, with research, or also with some something course about the smart cities, a master or anything like that. And the research and development centers that are working in smart cities, it's plenty of them. We here in Catalonia have more than 100 research and development centers, and half of them, more or less, are related to smart cities. So we have lots of potential knowledge partners here, but for example, in the Basque Country, they have one big research center that is called Tecnalia, that is very, very well positioned in the smart city sector. And also, we want to get together the business schools. Here in Spain, we have the two biggest business schools, the IES and ESADE, which have their own groups focused on smart cities, think tanks and centers that are working in smart cities, because in smart cities, for sure, finding the business model is an issue. And also then you have the supporting institutions, because you cannot work as a real team if you don't have the big institutions helping us to develop these issues. For example, we here in Spain have the RECI. It's the cities. The main cities are working in smart cities, and they are sharing information in order to and collaborating in order to not to repeat the same things in every city. We have this kind of solutions. Let me tell you quickly what we offer, but what we offer is not only this who is who, we will see, but the communication capacity. We have our main publication is SC Actual Smart City. It's the only publication in the world focused on the smart city sector. Our aim is to enhance visibility and coverage of smart city practices and projects from all over the world and highlight the potential of this strategic sector. And in its online version, we have more than 1 million accesses per month, and from more than 120 countries. So, as a platform to communicate what you are doing, not from a scientific point of view, it's just to communicate, to spread the word about smart cities. And we have three other publications, magazines: Smart Chemic, focused on knowledge, innovation, and sustainability in the chemistry area; Smart Health, focused on technology in healthcare; and coming soon, next month, the Smart Building, focused on sustainable architecture and building retrofitting. And our main goal is to have this who is who in the smart city sector. In order you have this high-value networking contacts, you can identify some opportunities and commercial lead generation. And for example, you can find partners to go for a European project, or if you are making any kind of research and you want to contact companies in every area of expertise, you will find them here. Now I finish talking about the Smart City Business Institute, and I want to say some words that it's very, very typical what I'm going to say, but perhaps some of you don't know it already. I want to talk about the 21st century as the city's century. You know that nowadays more than 50% of the world population lives in urban areas. These cities are responsible for the 70% of the worldwide energy consumption, and also at the same time they are responsible for the 70% of the greenhouse gases emissions. By 2050, almost the 70% of the world's population is projected to be urban. No advanced mathematics are needed to see that sustainability of this equation is not possible, is impossible. So we have to start working on reducing our energy consumption, in integrating the renewable energies in our mix of generation, of energy generation, and we have to start helping the world, because otherwise we cannot do anything. Cities are really the point here. You know that countries are working on reaching some agreements to reduce the energy consumption, and it's very difficult because the main countries are not on the same path that, for example, some European countries. So what we can do is act as a local level to have a global impact, okay? So we can start working from cities. Cities have a key role to play to the future of our planet, okay? And on the other hand, you have this data that today that 32% of the urban population in non-developed countries live in slums, and that 37% of this population that is going to live in cities will be in India, in China, and in Nigeria. So we have really a challenge. It's a challenging situation for cities. We here in Europe, we have the 68% of the population living in cities, okay? And the conversion of the urban areas into smart cities will require to avoid environmental overexploitation and preserve and expand the welfare standards for developed societies, okay? And in order to achieve these goals, the smart cities of the future must start to be designed today, with this, including all with this approach, including all these areas, you know, energy, urban planning, management of natural resources, management of waste, and the new technologies as enabling technologies, the governance, funding, etc., okay? The smart city concept, the origin of the smart city concept is 20 years ago, and it was closely linked to the energy management. Smart cities mainly deal with the use of technologies for the energetic sustainability of the city. Today, when we look to the definition of the smart city of the European Commission, we see that 3 priority areas are involved in a smart city: energy, transport, and ICT. And the goal to be achieved in the application of that technology to these areas is an increase in efficiency, as well as a reduction of energy consumption and greenhouse emissions. Smart cities are a multidimensional model. We have these different layers with smart infrastructure, smart industries and services, and smart policies, and we all have to collaborate in order to have this model really working, okay? And stop working as silos. And now I want to talk about that and smart cities as driving forces. No? The first one, I think, it's economic and development and regeneration, okay? You have to think that city leaders consider the sustainability concept to be directly related to economic opportunities. And that's why, in order to be competitive, cities should attract and treasure talent while empowering the innovation ecosystem. And here I think that universities have a key role to play and can help very much the smart city sector, starting from the universities or starting from the high school, as we said before. So now becoming a smart city, it's no more a marketing issue. It's a key driver of innovation and economic development. And I want, just because I'm running out of time, I want to talk quickly about the smart cities and energy smart cities and other issues and the key trends that we find here. And in smart cities and energy, let's see, the focus areas and leading trends are urban micro-mini generation of energy, in which renewable energies play a significant role, and the integration of energy production systems in buildings and in neighborhood facilities, trying to get near zero or zero energy buildings, and also the creation of smart grids that enable efficient energy distribution. Because you know that nowadays the production of energy is far away from cities, and you have lots of losses from transporting the energy. So the introduction of energy efficiency in new buildings, when you are defining how will work a building, it's really necessary. And I think here the university campus could be transformed into self-sufficient energy areas, and we can try to make that universities can start to be an example in these areas, and trying to be an example also for smart cities, because we already haven't found a model that will work on this energy sufficient. Okay. Talking about the environment and natural resources, we have to focus, and the focus areas and leading trends are thinking about water. You know that water is really a key issue. The southern you go, the major problem you will find. Okay, so we here have to work in smart metering, in controlling water, in detect leakages, etc. So it's an issue. Also, city sensoring, but it's city sensoring to rationalize and to the use of these natural resources, like in these irrigation sensors or these pollution sensors, some sensors that will help us from an environmental point of view also. And for sure, the waste collection are the energy valorization of the non-recyclable waste. Okay. When we talk about smart cities, transport, and mobility, we will have these 5 focus areas and leading trends. The introduction of the electrical vehicle. And the electrical vehicle have become one of the most promising transportation alternative in recent years due to continuously increasing prices of the CO2 taxes, while at the same time we have subsidies for the electrified cars. Okay. As a prerequisite to these electrical vehicles be really useful, an adequate charging infrastructure is needed to supply this energy to the vehicles. Okay, so for example, we hear in Spain the law that the regulation for this smart city, this electrical vehicles infrastructure, charging infrastructure was launched, I don't know, but this last month, in the last 2014, so it's really not new. Before that, you really couldn't develop an charging infrastructure for electrical vehicles, so it's an issue. We also have to talk about for sure comprehensive mobility plans and trying to introduce the urban transport. We have to start talking about carpooling and car sharing in this new sharing economy that is rising up. And also we have to talk about smart cars, interconnected cars that will talk for sure with internet, that will be connected to the internet, and also that will be able to talk one car to the other car, and also the cars with the infrastructure, okay? And we have these solutions about censoring car park places, because it's really useful for citizens to not waste time walking around looking for a car place, okay? When we talk about ICT, we have to know that ICT is no longer a challenge. It's not a goal. It's an enabler. Somebody tell us these same words before. Okay. When we are talking with ICT or the smart trends, we see is the full deployment of these telecommunication networks and the future telecommunication networks, the censoring of the urban elements, and also the standardization of communication. It's very important. And also the massive processing of this gathered data, this big data. We are looking, you know that we in smart cities are producing lots of data. We have this, and with the Internet of Things and with all the connected devices, we have lots of data, and now we have to know what we are going to do with this data, and also which is the business model to develop really solutions with this data. And also smart cities and their interaction with citizens. Here, really we have, I think that this is one of the areas in which universities could lead the way, okay? Because the major part of the university students are digital citizens, and universities are supposed to be smart also, and to have smart teachers are supposed to. and should be also smart places to develop your jobs or your interests. So I think that trying to make the Smart City campus as a laboratory for recollecting this data and letting the students of the university work with this data and try to find solutions and try to be an example and for the smart cities also. And that's all. I don't want to I have something else to say, but it's late. I'm running out of time. So I would not like to finish without sharing with you what for me is a key aspect of the success of a smart city project, and it's the change in the internal management model, not related with the technology. We have to stop working in silos. When you approach to the big universities, you normally find that there are a lot of research groups that are working in similar areas, and that they don't talk one with each other, and they don't really do their best because they are not collaborating with the guy you have here. No, not with the guy you have, not in other university from Barcelona and from universities from all the Europe, but with the guy you have in the research group you have next door. So we have to start working in silos and start thinking about a new management model that can help us to develop these smart city solutions that really will do their best when we really collaborate. And that's all. Thank you.